So I've done another 3 months worth of MAF, and the question is 3 months kind of a magical number for me? How's it going, runners? My name is Justin Thompson. I'm your average running PT, and I help the average runner achieve their own personal elite status. If that's something you guys are into, then go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you guys know when the next video comes out. So I don't know what it is about the 3 month mark, but it seems to be working well for me when it comes to this maffetone style training. Now, here's what I want to know is, are the results going to be, similar when it comes to doing like a time trial or something like that compared to when I did MAF for 3 months the first time? So some of you may be wondering, why in the world are you doing another video similar to the one that you've done before, where you gave your 3 month kind of wrap up of MAF's training? And the reason I'm doing it again is because, well, like I said, there's some kind of magical thing about 3 months where something just clicks and things work well. And the last 2 days of my running on July 31st and August 1st, if you want to look at my Strava, they just felt right. It just clicked. And instead of running my MAF pace at 10 minutes or 10:10 per mile, yesterday was a 4 mile run at 9:45 pace, and today was 3 miles super easy that went, again, under 10 minutes, no problem. Now, of course, if you go back and watch that video, what you'll notice is that my times now are not as fast. My MAF pace is not as fast as it was back then, back in the end of February, early March. But that's because it was still winter then and I was running in about 40-degree weather. Now, every morning I step out there, it's mid 70s, upper 70s, and the humidity is 97 to 100%. So it's just a completely different condition. But the last two runs really just made me think that something is starting to click in my body and something with my physiology is starting to really change. Now, real quick, for those of you that have done MAF or are doing MAF, when did you start to actually notice those kind of aha moments? Now, there may have been small incremental progression over those 3 months, but was there a moment where you were just like, yes, this is actually working? For me, that's happened again, 2.5 to 3 months into it last time, 2.5 to 3 months into it this time. Something just clicked. It's about like a 12-week process, it seems like, where it just kind of, you hit it and everything starts to feel good. At least that's how I feel right now. So what about these runs over the last couple of days? Well, yesterday I was doing a 4 mile run before doing 2.5 miles with my best friend's son. So I did a grand total of 6.5 miles, but those first 4 miles were my actual run, and I did that in a 9:45 pace while keeping my heart rate mostly in the low 140s. Remember, my MAF number is 148, so keeping it mostly in the low 140s and still getting 9:45 per mile, that's strong. That's really strong compared to my normal 10:05, 10:10 per mile pace that I was doing just last week. And then my run today, I started off really slow and easy because 6.5 miles yesterday, I wanted to really kind of take it easy. So I started off at like 10:30. I think my first mile was 10:39, so I was going super slow. But my heart rate was way down in the 120s, like upper 120s. And then in the last 2 miles, I just kind of kept picking it up. So my second mile was 9:59, I think, and which, obviously I picked it up in that second mile. And I wasn't expecting to go much faster than that for the third, because usually at the 2 mile mark, my cardiac drift kind of starts to kick in. Today, that didn't happen for whatever reason, and I kept getting faster. So I ran my third mile in 9 minutes and 19 seconds and still kept my heart rate under my MAF level of 148. And when you have back-to-back runs like this where you just feel like things just went your way, it kind of gives you that little like, this is actually working. So it was really exciting for me to see that third mile time and be like, whoa, that's insane. Because my heart rate's still completely under control. I still felt like I could easily hold a conversation while doing that run. So now what I want to do is I want to actually test out this fitness that I've got now. I want to see, does this translate into actual racing performances or time trial performances? So here's what I want help from you guys. Should I do a 1 mile time trial or should I do a 5K time trial? Now keep in mind, right now I've only done about 2 weeks of anaerobic type work. In my previous round of MAF, I was doing 1 day a week of anaerobic work throughout the entire duration of those 3 months. So far, I don't have a lot of speed built up necessarily. Now, I think that I could pretty quickly get back to that because I've already done a couple of weeks of anaerobic work. What I want to do is shoot for a time trial about 2 or 3 weeks from now. So I think that I could still get up to kind of a decent peak of speed on top of my MAF training over a 2 or 3 week period. So tell me, what do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see me do a 1 mile time trial and see if I can beat my previous time of 5 minutes and 29 seconds for a 1 mile time trial? Or do you want to see a 5K time trial where I try and beat my previous time of, 19 minutes and 38 seconds or 39 seconds? So 19 minutes, 39 seconds. Now, do I know if I'm going to beat those or not? I have no idea. Again, I haven't really been doing the speed, but I've still got this MAF going on. Things are really starting to look good aerobically. Obviously, the heat will play a role. It'll be a factor, especially if I do more of a 5K than a 1 mile. So what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see me go for a 1 mile time trial or a 5K time trial and see if I can beat my times from, what is that? It was back in March, so April, May, June, July, August, 5 months ago. Do y'all want to see if I can beat one of those times from 5 months ago? Which one do you want me to see? Or which one do you want to see me try and attempt to beat? Alright, so that's all I got for today. A little bit of a shorter video. So head on out there, seek your elite. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.